Hey y'all. So I just wanted to come on here while well, I had the nerve, honestly, because this is very new for me, but I'm facing my fear of vulnerability and just finished a run, and it's my superpower. So I wanted to just piggyback off of that momentum that I have right now, that I keeping on with the momentum that I had throughout last week, and I wanted to come on here and introduce myself and let you know who I am and what I'm interested in, what I'm here on this platform with hopes and dreams to accomplish. And like I said, I just wanted to really maintain that fire that running gives me and come on here while I still have the nerve, because doing things like this little by little every day is helping me overcome that resistance, that hesitation, that fear of sharing myself, because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very, very long time. And I would jump on here and post a little something and then and so my hope right now, my goal is to be as consistent as I am called to be, not forcing it, going with the flow and surrendering with how I feel in the moment and what I'm willing to share. And so, like I said, I just wanted to, as I cool down from the run, because you never should just stop when you finish a workout or a run. You definitely want to cool down, so I'm doing that right now. So mind me being out of breath a little bit. I actually wanted to do a live, but as soon as I went to press the live button, with so much like fear and pressure, and I just almost like, you know what, I can't do this, but I want to do this. So I was like, what's the next step in me making the next step? And so just recording and posting it however I can on TikTok, on Instagram, and sharing it that way, because I still definitely wanted to do this. And so I'm happy I'm here. I'm gonna do another lap around and then get myself settled, but in the meantime, like I said, I wanted to still maintain momentum. I made posts last week. I attended a free workshop with Manifestation Babe. It's her handle, but her name is Catherine Zanika. I hope I pronounced her last name right. And it was, oh my God, it was phenomenal. It was amazing. I learned so much in just that short period of time, and it just touched the surface. And my plan is to join her in her Manifestation Babe Academy. Oh, maybe cooling down while my heart rate is still pumping and I'm with excitement and from the run. But like I said, it was really important for me to do this and introduce myself. So, Trish. Everybody knows me as Trish or Trisha. And before I go into like who I am and what I'm here for, I just really wanted to first talk about the workshop that I attended last week and the post that I made. A lot of you guys saw and commented and supported, and thank you for all of that. That meant a lot, a great deal, because every time I posted, I was like, oh my God, but I am unlearning a lot of things, but one of them is, doing what my soul is being called to do, and sharing myself and who I am and what I'm interested in, regardless of what people may think or feel. So, so I my last post, I said, let this be the catalyst for my growth. And after celebrating one of my best friend's birthday this weekend, which was so much fun, and I'm on the cusp of still recovering from that, so that run was not easy, but it was actually my first time that I ran in some months, and today was very important for me to do the run, to do this, because I am into astrology, and it's Lionsgate Portal 88, and it's a great day for if not one of the best astrological days of manifestation, for abundance and leaning into the unknown, and so many other factors that I won't get into right now, but just sharing one of my interests. And I felt it was very important while that putting that out there into the universe. So one of the biggest takeaways from doing that workshop, and just actually not just the workshop itself, was sharing what my interests are, what my callings are, what I learned. One of the biggest takeaways that I am, that's going to be a journey for me is alignment. being in alignment with what you are, with what your intentions are, with what you're putting out there that you want, being in alignment and embodiment. And so, forgive me while I ground myself, take off my sneakers and my socks, put my feet in the grass, connect with the earth, you know? So alignment and abundance. Alignment and becoming abundant. So alignment is very important in calling in abundance. That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know, during that week, it was such a challenge, but such an amazing challenge, exactly what I needed. But being in alignment in the sense of what I'm calling into my life and actually stepping in alignment with that. And there were some things that I could have definitely did different that really wasn't in alignment with what I was sharing. But what I was sharing was the truth of what I am calling for to me. However, that is just one part of it. You definitely want to be truthful and authentic with yourself, and that's, you know, what I work and strive for towards daily. And checking myself and having people that are close to me that mean a lot, that love me and want to see my successes, check me as well. And that's very important, to have your tribe out there. And, you know, checking in with yourself, most importantly, and being honest and true to yourself and listening to what yourself is telling you. Sometimes it's not always, the truth is not always easy to hear to yourself, but questions are important questions are vital. And, you know, checking in with yourself and like, is this in alignment with what I'm calling for? Whatever your actions may be. And some of my actions throughout the week, and how I moved, you know, I had to be honest with myself. And like, you know what, that wasn't exactly with what, but I am on this journey and I'm here to share it. I want to share it because my hope, my goal is to share my journey to help whoever resonates with what I share. And if it helps them elevate themselves. And my overall goal with beginning this, it has already begun with myself, but with beginning sharing it with you guys is to help people, you know, take them from where they're at right now to where they want to go, and help them guide that. Help them guide them there while I guide myself, because I'm in this with you, and I'm on a very deep, intensive healing journey right now, and self-discovery, self-development journey as well. And you know what, I can't, you know, I don't want to hide that anymore, in the sense of, because I know it can help somebody out there. Even if that one person is myself, I'm okay with that, but that's what I'm here to do. And so I first wanted to share the very important lesson that I'm continuing to learn is alignment. Aligning with your goals and your dreams and your intentions and what you write down, what you set, meditation is a huge factor in right now with myself. It's a work in progress. Some mornings, some evenings, I'm waking up and I'm like, oh, you know, just a day, but like checking in with myself and meditating and journaling and making that a daily habit. Everything is a work in progress. But just making those small right actions every day, throughout the day, checking in with your thoughts, with yourself, is very, very important and very key. And that is where I'm here to show and share what I'm doing with. So now that that was just very important for me. Like, you know, I realized, like, you know, it was a huge accomplishment for me, not only to do the workshop, but to share that I was doing and share myself and what I'm interested. Because, you know, like, it was so many years, even up until this point, that I'm like, oh, you know, I just learning about myself and sharing out there what I am interested in, just the fear of like not being accepted or what people are going to think or care. But I don't give a fuck. Or at least I'm unlearning to give a fuck. In any case, so it's just that was really important for me to share that. Stay in alignment, even if you feel, and learning that discernment to when you are not in alignment with what you're calling in for yourself. Your why is very big and very important, and checking with yourself with that why and staying in alignment, like, and checking with your gut, your intention. You're right, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, that is your feeling, and check in with that. It may not be truth or fact, but it is how you're feeling. So check in with why you're feeling that, and is it because you're not in alignment with what you're calling out there for yourself, and what right actions can you make. Always give yourself permission to evolve and to change the trajectory of your life, always. So again, back to who I am really fast, because I just realized it's about to be a 10-minute video and I don't know how long I can post. I should have did this as a because now I'm over my nerves and I should have did this as a live, but you know what, I'm doing this anyway. So